following clip contains spoilers. You've been warned. So for some reason, the machine gets stuck.
Right. It just freezes.
Yeah.
97% freezes.
And he can't get it to do it.
Right.
So I don't get, he had to surge the power to get it to
so
move.
This was another problem that I had with this little scene. So he basically, they cut away from Tom to Walter and James, and they said, oh shit, the machine is stuck. And then they said, oh, well, he can surge the power, but that's going to set off the alarms. Okay. The whole point of how heist movies work is you set up the impossible task that is the heist. You lay out all the rules, right? And it seems like it can't be done. And then your guys go in and they figure ways out around the rules that's already been laid out. You got to lay out all that shit at first. And then it feels way cooler than when we're breaking all the rules and we're figuring out ways around it, right?
Yeah.
This part confused the shit out of me because they didn't lay this out as a rule. Like,
No.
oh, if he surges the power,
Exactly.
we don't know.
You don't know.
It doesn't make any fucking sense. They just needed to work that into the machine somehow. Like, this is how this machine works. Like, just give me a 30-second presentation on, like, the machine is, you know, we got to get into this room because this machine is going to do this. And if and it uses this much power, and if we crank the power, it'll set off alarms. So we've got to set it at this lower power, so it's going to take longer to scan.
You got to keep it here, otherwise there's a fucking meter. You know,
right? Yeah, just give me something like that, and it would have been fine. But they didn't, and so we're just left confused.
So surge what? So I had to actually rewind that because I was like, why did the alarm go off?
Right.
So basically, he has to surge the power
right
to get it to because it's at 98%.
Right.
So to get the last 2%. He surges the power
on the machine by hitting it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then so the alarm goes off because their alarm detects power surges, I guess.
For reasons. Again, that's one of the things. You got to set up the rules in the beginning. And this rule, they didn't set it up.
So anytime the power goes out, the alarm goes off?
I don't know. I have no idea.
But yeah, I mean, there's probably a really good reason why.
Probably.
We don't know.
Right.
But they didn't explain it.
Yeah.
So the power surge goes off, fire alarm goes off, and then Gustavo goes into fucking, mission mode. Right. Lock the building down. No one gets out till I say so. Like, just total fucking chaos.
Yeah. Absolute insanity because there's like a military barracks right across the street from where this bank
anytime the
is.
alarm goes off, the military runs into the fucking bank.
They just fucking
And this is a problem because, again, the World Cup's out there and they got screens outside. So everybody in fucking Spain is outside and the military has to shut this street down. It causes a big fucking issue, right?
Right.
So then now the alarm's off and we have our 3 thieves stuck inside.
Right.
How are they going to get out?
How they're going to get out? And on top of that, our Lorraine is upstairs. She's making copies of the 2 keys that they need to get into the vault. And she doesn't finish copying the 2nd key before the alarm goes off.
And the guy comes and gets her.
And the guy comes and gets her and she's like, oh shit, what do I do? And so she pockets one of the keys.
Yeah.
One of the real original keys. Because what they're doing is scanning them so that they can make 3D printed versions of them and put the real keys back in the safes that they came out of. So she pockets the real key and is being hurried out of the room.
Which they may notice.
They will definitely notice when they search people because they're going to search everybody because Gustavo is a man about his job.
Full cavity search is happening.
So she gets on the radio and says, guys, there's a problem. I still have one of the keys on me and I'm walking towards the foyer. Yeah. Which is where they're huddling everybody into the foyer.
Yeah. So for some reason, I guess because he's by himself, Tom has been seen by no one.
So she's upstairs being escorted by a security guard out towards the foyer, and Tom is by himself for reasons in the basement, and everybody's walking up and down stairs to the main level to go out. And so Walter gets the idea, just toss the key to Tom.
You're going to have to drop the key.
Yeah. How's your catching arm?
Not very good.
Not very good.
I don't know why Tom became Scottish, but not very good, Walter.
Not good, Walter. Again, maybe these are horrible Scottish accents. We don't know because we're Americans.
Yeah.
And so the plan is that she's gonna just palm the key and just sort of drop it off the edge, and it's gonna fall down all the way to the staircase where Tom's gonna catch it. And he's a nerd and he can't catch because that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
And she does it.
And he catches it.
And he catches it. Yay!
Yeah. So
there's a problem with this, though. My problem with this scene is the geography. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So she is on, we'll just call it the 3rd floor, just for the sake of what it is. Mm-hmm. She's up several flights from where Tom is. She's on the 3rd floor. She's been escorted out of the room. She stole the key in by a security guard, and she's walking. Mm-hmm. Now she's upstairs, and Tom's downstairs. And she throws him the key, and he catches it. Mm-hmm. And he's 3 floors away.
No one saw that.
Nobody saw it. But then the guy, Klaus, says, all right, it's down the hall and on your left. And so he just takes the key, and now, but he's 3 floors away from where the fucking actual room is that the key's supposed to be in.
Yep.
And he just goes down that hallway and puts the key away.
And then gets back, yeah.
He can't. It's up there. The only stairs are over here where everybody is.
There's guards running around the whole building.
Right. Yeah. So there's no way he gets back 4 floors away to put the key into where she was.
No.
That was weird.
Very weird. Very, very weird. For full episodes, find us on your favorite podcast provider. Check us out on flicksworthwatching.com.